All right. And then I'm going to share my screen, which hopefully it'll show me the right screen I want to show. You guys, it's so funny. Technology is not, maybe I'm just going to close that for a second. Maybe I won't share my screen, but I will get to it. Cannot minimize Zoom Workplace while you're recording. What? Okay. Because I've got, oh, I know what I'm doing. I think I do. Okay, let's try this again. Share screen. Because, yes, there is our slideshow. There it is. Okay. So, Kristi, I'll let you go ahead and get started while I get the slideshow going.
Yeah. Well, hello. Thank you so much for joining. Um, I'm super excited to share Shaklee with you all. I just signed up as an ambassador actually this past weekend. I've been using the products for a few years, and I just love how the impact they've had on my own health and wellness. I've always been super passionate about health and wellness. I am a nurse by trade, but even before going into nursing, I was exploring career and education and health promotion. And so it's just always been a big piece of me, and exploring that, as I grow into what that looks like for me personally and with my family, with my husband. And so I've even looked into like being a health coach or doing like some sort of certification program because I'm always trying to learn and grow and do new things, but just never really found the right, I don't know, the right niche, the right fit for me. But I just am so passionate about how Shackley has helped me, and the integrity behind the business, that it took me some time to jump in and find the right time, like, okay, yep, but now is the very time, and I'm so excited to be a part of this awesome team. So I met Alyssa through a mutual friend, Sarah, who is also a part of our Shackley team. She wasn't able to be with us because she is out doing amazing things in Bosnia, as a missionary among her family there. So Alyssa has been so supportive to me, and has agreed to help me launch my Shackley business tonight through this event. So I'll let you introduce yourself to Alyssa.
Yes, totally. Awesome. Well, Kristi, and I've been impressed. I mean, how long have you been using the products? Do you remember?
It's been almost 3 years, I'd say, about
Yeah.
that.
I mean, I think that's awesome. So, I mean, you have a real testimony. It's not like this is just this is a real belief. You've experienced the products and you have a passion for it. And I just love that about you. So yeah, I'm excited. And honestly, the reason I started the business was because I was a new mom and I was looking for a way to make money. But I was raised on Shackley products and I knew Shackley products were amazing. And I knew I just wanted to be able to buy them from myself. And so I started my business when I was pregnant with my second son about 14 years ago. And there's a lot of things I can tell you about our story. I have a son on the autism spectrum, and the products have helped him amazingly. But also, even like you can see kind of my before and after pictures there with my husband, we've definitely lost weight, but feel so much better, have so much more energy than we did before we had four kids, which is pretty amazing. But my husband, I should tell you, I remember on one of our first dates, he told me that he would probably die of a heart attack because cholesterol and like heart disease runs in his family. His grandpas had all died at young ages. I was like, wow, okay, well, thanks for that information. I married him anyway. Doctors put him on a statin early on in our marriage because of his high cholesterol numbers. And so when I started my business, I just thought, well, I may as well buy fish oil from myself. And before that, I was buying fish oil that I thought was pretty good from Walgreens. But it was like, well, I'll buy this for myself. So we started him on the Shackley fish oil, and he had to be going in for his fasting blood labs like once every 3 months, I think. And he went in, and his doctor saw a significant change in his numbers after he made the switch to the Shackley fish oil. And he said, are you eating better? Are you exercising? And at that point, my husband really wasn't doing those things. We're a lot better at doing those things now since we started our Shackley journey 14 years ago. It's just been little by little getting better at health in a lot of ways. But yeah, that was the first time we were like, there is something very special behind these products, and it's It's because of how they're processed, and it's also because of how they absorb in the body and the ingredients in them. And so we're really excited to share those things with you tonight. So what I want to do is I'm going to show you what we're going to cover, and we're going to try to do in under 30 minutes. And oh, I'm so glad you're using the chat button because yay. Okay, good. Welcome, Jill. We're glad you're here. Please be chatting because I want to know if it's working. So please do be adding in the chat. We're going to cover why it's hard to be healthy. I don't need to tell you that. It'll be very short. But then what makes Shaklee different? And then we're going to tell you all about Shaklee, except we're only going to share with you our favorite products because they have over 300 products. We will be here all night. So we're going to share with you our favorite products that you can get for 15% off right now, which is so awesome. We're highlighting like more energy and hormone help for moms because that was a game changer for both me and Kristi, as well as helping your kids feel their best and even just less trips to the doctor's office now that cold and flu season is around the way. So we're going to talk about those things. We'll tell you about today's specials, which include free products. So that'll be at the end. So please do be using that chat box and ask your questions. But then we'll also turn off the recording at the end if you want to ask questions off the recording. Okay. So why is it hard to be healthy? I don't need to tell you guys this, right? You know, especially as moms, we are running from thing to thing, or even as grandmas, right? And then like fast food is delicious and it's usually what's available when we're in a hurry, right? But of course, it's not great for us. And but here's the thing. I often talk to people who say, well, I don't need to supplement because I really do eat very healthy. And I think that is awesome. You should absolutely eat healthy. But the thing to remember is that if you look at this gorgeous picture of farm life like 100 years ago, you have to remember that the vegetables that we're eating right now are nothing like our grandparents' generation of fruits and vegetables and even meat, right? A lot of it is processed. The soil is not what it used to be. And so while that might have been okay 100 years ago to get all the nutrition you needed from your food, it's nearly impossible to do that now with the quality of our food, even if you're eating all organic. And so that's a really important thing to keep in mind. Keep eating healthy, but we really have to fill in the gaps with supplementation. And so, but here's the other problem. I don't know if you guys ever watch like 2020 and then you get scared about like leaving your house, but I see these things all the time on things that get recalled. And I'm often, now that I'm in this world, I hear more about it. And so this just took like a quick search, even from this year of recalls on protein powders. Like this was from January 2025 about how many, and you guys, if you read this article, it'll tell you how many organic protein powders. Organic was the worst for having all these like toxic substances in them, which is like crazy because we see organic and we think that's safe, right? But same thing with supplements. The FDA just doesn't really monitor supplements like they monitor medications. And so that means it is very often that I'll see specials on 2020 where what's written on the side of the bottle is not actually what's in the bottle. Or, as you can see from this graphic, it's not really dissolving in your body like it should. And you are getting some toxins, but you're not getting the nutrition you need. And I know, Kristi, you and I talked about this, so I would love for you to share your nurse's perspective on this.
Yeah, I mean, like we know that vitamins and minerals are absorbed in different ways. There's fat soluble and water soluble. And so like a lot of vitamins, a lot of them are water soluble. So you can only absorb so much at one time in one place. So if it's being broken down early on through your digestive tract, your body can only take so much of it. So even though you're taking a higher dose of, say, B12 or vitamin C, you can only your body's only taking so much and the rest is just it's just being wasted. It's just being excreted in your urine, essentially, or your feces. And so it's just a waste of money, really. And it's frustrating because the FDA doesn't regulate any of these protein supplements or vitamins for effectiveness or for safety before they can put them on the market. So, before I joined or started using Shaklee, I was just so frustrated with trying to do all the research myself to figure out which ones actually were going
Mm.
to give me some bang for my buck, which ones were useful, which ones were doing anything, or if I was just throwing my money away. And it's nearly impossible to even find that research. So yeah, that's another reason why I just feel so confident in the products that Shaklee delivers because they have the science behind them, which I think Alyssa's going to get to. So
Yeah,
I could for another 20 minutes on this, but I
I love
think
that. Well,
those are the main
keep
points.
adding to that. Yeah, and that's the thing. Shaklee makes their science so available. So we'll tell you what makes Shaklee different because well, for one thing, you should know that the reason it's called Shaklee is because Dr. Shaklee was a real person. He lived in the early 1900s and he was a chiropractor. He believed people should be living in harmony with nature. And at the time, he said, "Wouldn't it's really hard to eat all the fruits and vegetables we need every day. Wouldn't it be great if there was a way we could get the nutrition without having to eat all those things every day?" So he actually invented the United States first supplement back in, I believe, 1915. So he sold it in a bottle out of his chiropractic office. And when he was about to retire, and he had all these people buying products from him, his kids said, "Dad, what are you going to do to help the next generation?" And so he thought about putting them on a shelf at Walmart. But he said, "You know what? I already have so many of my clients that they love this product and they're referring their friends. So why not let people who believe in these products share them and be able to, get a benefit from sharing them and also help people in their health because health is a team sport, right?" I just think that's so cool. And so this is why this business model is the way it is. Shaklee as a company's been around since 1956. And it's been people taking care of others in their health, cheering them on and helping them understand what their bodies need. So they have a variety of products. We're going to mostly focus on the nutrition tonight. Healthy weight, kind of our protein kind of falls in that category too. But we also have a beauty, incredible skincare, and green home line too. So, but here's what you need to know about what is the difference with all these products. So these things down here, safe and proven. And really, even this beyond organic. So I'll talk about the beyond organic. First of all, like I said, you see organic labels. You may know that's a very loose interpretation that people use organic, and organic tends to look at what got sprayed on it at the end. That's great. Shaklee doesn't just look at what gets sprayed on it at the end, though. They look at what's in the soil. What is this downstream of? But then also, when they are creating their products, they also test their products before and after they're created. So they often do use third parties for processing some of their supplements. And I've actually learned their third parties hate working with them because they have such a long list of rules of ways to keep the products safe and clean. So they're really picky on who they work with. But when they do have to work with third parties, there have been times that they've tested the products afterwards and they've found that they're contaminated because something in the processing machine was leaking like metal onto products. And so these third parties work with a lot of supplement companies. Other supplement companies aren't testing their stuff after it's made, but Shaklee tested it and said, "We're rejecting this. We're not going to use it." And I think that's pretty incredible to lose money, but it's because of their name that they want. Dr. Shaklee believed that people should be living in harmony with nature, and he did not want to make a product that would go against that. And so that's where this always safe. They have like 350 plus tests for harmful contaminants, pesticides. They won't use all these like 100K quality tests annually. But then the other thing I should mention is that they're also proven through science. So I know Kristi said she was doing some research with different supplement companies to find any sort of proven science or even like a published clinical study with a supplement company is very hard to find. But if they have one, they will usually talk all about it. They will talk about their one clinical study and they'll be really proud of it. Shaklee has over 110 published clinical studies. And these are things that have the outside research, third parties, not just Shaklee, that are saying these products are incredible and they're being published in scientific journals, not just like marketing fake journals, right? So, and then these patents and patents pending, over 100 years of innovation. I should also mention their products are 100% guaranteed. So if for whatever reason doesn't work with your body, doesn't work with your skin, you can get your money back. And so many people have tried our products knowing that they could get their money back, and that brought such comfort, but also loved it for that reason because they really work. So we're going to highlight one of our favorite products, which is Ready Set Wellness. So Kristi, I will let you take over and tell us about it while I go check on my dog.
Sounds good. Thank you. So Ready Set Wellness is, I guess it's just like the foundational bundle. This is what got me started. These are the first products I started using. The bundle comes with the Life Shake, which includes 25 essential vitamins and minerals in and of itself in it, 20 grams of protein. Um, and then it also includes the Vitalizer, which, if you've seen any of my Facebook posts, it's a little strip of your daily vitamins. So it includes your multivitamin, extra B12, your omegas, and then this amazing little pearl of probiotic, which we all need some probiotic in our lives. And so yeah, this is the bundle that got me started. Honestly, I was just looking for like a protein shake that I could do for myself. I was always running out the door in the morning with like a pack of crackers or like something that was just to get in my stomach after feeding everybody like a balanced meal of protein, fruit, and carbs. I would grab something out the door. And so I was like, I just need something that is going to fuel my body. Like mom is like the glue that holds everything together in the family, and I'm giving myself all the leftovers. So the Life Shake, I ended up realizing after trying it for some time and then like maybe not having it for a week or so, realizing like, I feel crummy. Like it's not like an instant change, but after using it for like a week or two, you start to realize how my brain was just clearer. I had more emotional stability. Like I felt less anxious and like just cantankerous. And I just had more energy to be like present with my family. And in my work, sometimes if I get like anxious, I'm tired, I struggle with like my words and my thoughts, and it impacts like my work and my family and my relationships and feeling confident and talking to people in the workplace or like working on a project at work or whatever it may be. Noticing that these products just help me feel sharper. And so, yeah, the bundle comes with a 30-day supply of the Life Shake, as well as a month supply of the Vitalizer strip. Um, and as a new member with the products, you also get a free product to pick, which I think is on a future slide as well. So this slide tells us a little more about the Vitalizer strip. Um, you can see all the basics here, that Pearl probiotic, your omega-3s, your basic multivitamin, but it also, instead of just like the bare basics, it includes like extra things that women need, like extra B12. There's iron in there. And then each of these are formulated again to break down where they're going to have the best impact on your body. So if you've ever looked at probiotics, you can buy them in just like a wide range of um, doses, I guess you could say. It makes me wonder, like, we're just upping the dose so that it can be absorbed in your stomach instead of like your lower GI tract, where it actually has the impact on inflammation and your immune system and your overall health.
Yeah, and that was actually, I believe, our CEO's like challenge to the scientists was make a probiotic that doesn't have to be refrigerated. Because that's the thing, I was always using refrigerated ones, but the thing is, your lower GI tract is not refrigerated, so you need something that's gonna all get to where it needs to be. So that tiny little pearl right there that you see, it has a triple coating on it. So the first coating dissolves in the stomach, second coating in the upper intestine. So by the time it fully dissolves, it's in the right place of your body at the right time. And all of the products in this vitalizer strip, you can see they're absorbing where they need to go. It's incredible.
Yeah, and I love that they all come in a strip. I would sometimes like be at the supplement, looking for I need a multivitamin, but then you need a probiotic, and then I want my omega-3s, and like picking and choosing from different brands, and like it's just a mess. So this way, it just makes it so much easier. Again, rushing out the door. I'm always like 1 or 2 minutes late because I'm squeezing in one extra thing before I run
Right?
from one thing to the next.
Yeah, you can
So
just
at
leave those in
least
your
I
purse.
grab my script
Ah, they're ready to
and
go.
I hit the road.
Well, and I should mention it's good that you said that because the reason why they came up with that vitamin like conglomeration is 80 nutrients in that one strip. It's because Shaklee did a study on people who had been using Shaklee products for 20 years or more. And they tested them next to people using nothing at all. And they also tested them next to people using other brands for 20 years or more. And look at the numbers here. You'll see that their triglycerides numbers were lower. Their vitamin D levels were 141% higher. HDL was higher, C-reactive. But ultimately, these people also said that they felt better. And actually, statistically, they were a little bit older than the people in the other groups. So after they did that study, they did the study a few years ago. They said, okay, what all are you guys taking? And they found out they're taking probiotics and multivitamins and B complex. So because of that, that's why they came up with this vitamin strip. They made it easy for us. So instead of having a lot of bottles, they said this is what the proof is behind of what's going to give you better health overall. So once again, their studies are just amazing. I don't know of any other company that's studying people that have been using their products for 20 years or more. So pretty amazing. So yeah, let's talk about Life Shake.
Yeah, so Life Shake, I feel like I kind of introed why it's become so important in my life. Again, just like grabbing something that I know is just super nutritious and nourishing for my body and can help me going, keep me going throughout the day. It doesn't have any sugar in it. I was always looking for things that didn't have a ton of carb. Like I wanted the protein, but I didn't want like all the extra fillers. It also has fiber in it, um, a good foundational group of vitamins and minerals. Um, yeah, the leucine, I guess that's another specific part of the life shake that's specific to Shaklee. There's a specific enzyme called leucine, that helps support muscle um, like maintenance, and like helps you maintain your protein and building muscle, so that you're not losing your muscle, and in turn, more muscle in your body supports a healthy metabolism, which I think is really awesome as we age and as women, we're always trying to keep our muscle mass so that we can stay healthy and promote bone health and all the good things. And so I love that about the life shakes, specific to Shaklee as well.
Yes, and I saw Jill was asking, is it soy based? And they do have a non-GMO soy version, and but some people are avoiding soy, so they also have this plant protein, which involves. I know soy is a plant too, but it's a bunch of other plants. That's a complete protein, which is really interesting. Like soy actually has all the amino acids, so it's a very good form of protein if you can find non-genetically modified soy, which Shaklee does have. So I use the soy, but if you feel uncomfortable about it, we also have the plant protein or people that have allergies. So and both actually taste amazing. And I used to not be able to say that, but they both taste amazing. I love them both. So good questions. Keep them coming. So that's really good. And you can see some of these pictures of people that just incorporated even one shake a day, or if people really want to lose weight, they use two shakes a day. But like you're gonna find that what it does is it helps your body hold on to muscle, which increases your metabolism. So it's very helpful just for a healthy lifestyle. But even for me, I found that my pants were fitting better once I started using it, just because it was helping me hold on to muscle, increasing my metabolism. So yeah, so both of these are part of that Ready Set Wellness pack. And so what I love about this is the best deal is you can also get, if you're a new customer, which I know all of you guys are, you can choose a free product with it. And the free products are like they're about 40 or $50. So 40 or $50 free product. So talk to Kristi about this if you think you want to get this, because this is like where she started, it's the best deal. So we highly recommend people starting there for feeling amazing. So, but I'll tell you about a few of our other favorite products, and this is one of the ones that you could get for free with Ready Set Wellness. It's good for immunity, for keeping people out of the doctor's office this time of year. It's a drink called Triple Defense Boost. It tastes amazing. You can have it hot or cold. I took that picture, I think, one day when I was sick and I was talking about drinking extra of those. So really, if you're using Vitalizer, you're going to find that you're going to be less likely to get sick. It's going to boost your immunity, but and every once in a while, we do need to fight it. And it's really great if you have a natural medicine cabinet that you can just open up. And so I love this. You can see there of all the incredible things in it, extra vitamin C and zinc, but it's also got like the elderberry, the echinacea, the quercetin. But the science behind it is that it increases your immune fighter cells by 3 times. And Shaklee took 8 years of research just to make this one drink. It's so cool. So I know, Kristi, you said you have this all season, right?
Yeah, well, the second I feel like a tickle or like for me, I'll start sneezing I'll have no other symptoms and
Mm,
I'll start taking this. And I swear like everyone else in my house is like sneezing and sniffly for 2, 3 weeks. And I'm like, 2, 3, 4 days. I'm like, okay, ready to go, good to
yeah,
go. So
get over
it's
it
very
faster. It's really
different.
true.
Yeah.
So it's pretty awesome. So that's a good one to keep in mind. Yeah, tell us about the kids' vitamins and this cute little boy here.
Yeah, so that's my Robbie. I started the kiddos vitamins probably almost as long as I've been using the Vitalizer and the shakes myself. It's a little pack of their daily multivitamin. It includes the immunity gummies, and then the omega-3s, which I think are really important for our kids, as their brains just grow and grow so fast and they're learning so much. But they get to customize them. So they get to pick a little picture, and then it has their name on them. You get a discount if you order um, multiple. So like if you order two, you get a discount on them. And so yeah, every month I let my kiddos pick out which picture they want for the month. And then we just keep them in the cabinet, trim them off, and I usually toss them in the back seat on our way to school.
My kids
But
love that too. They love to change their pictures. So sweet. So yeah, all the science that we told you about with Vitalizer, same thing that all of this is going into the products for our kids too. So I'll just mention a couple other things. Like we have incredible skincare. We won't talk all about that tonight, but you can see some really awesome before and afters. But it's EWG verified if you're familiar with Environmental Working Group. But it's also anti-aging. It's hard to find something that's clean and also anti-aging, but Shaklee has it. I'm a huge fan of it. And we also have an awesome, like, whole line of organic cleaning products. But this is like their hero product. It's the Basic H. And so this like bottle here will make you over 5,000 bottles of Windex. So it'll last you forever. They say it saves the average family, I think like $800 a year in what they're paying for cleaning. And so they have this, they have laundry, they have dish soap, they have everything. And it's all kind of based on this Basic H, which is made of corn and coconut. It's clean, it's natural, and it actually works. I think that's the other thing I should mention because I've used a lot of natural cleaners that don't work. So another thing to keep in mind, um, and so I thought what we'll do actually, Chrissy, I'll let you take over from here.
yeah, so well, right now, I guess I just actually took advantage of this myself. But with a what is it, $150 order, you get a free $50, $60 product. So you can pick the collagen or the day cream. Um, I actually just ordered the collagen myself. So this time I picked the day cream because I haven't used it. So I'm really excited to give that a try. Um, so I think that that's actually like a huge savings because you can get, if you do the bundle, you get that extra free product that we were talking about earlier. But then you can also stack this discount on top of it. Um, which I mean, who doesn't need a day cream? I've tried the collagen as well, and I do really like it. I've noticed it in my nails and my hair. I know that's what collagen does, but it
Mhm.
did. It was effective for me. Um, and so yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
just
been good
kind
on
of
my joints too.
did
Like
it.
my knees are getting older and I love it.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, so we should mention, yes, you can stack this. So like we mentioned before, Ready Set Wellness, if you think you want to get it, that also comes with a free product. So this is like the absolute best deal because I was checking today to make sure it works because it was such a great deal. I didn't think it would work, but it does. So you can, if you get Ready Set Wellness, it's a $179 product for right now. And what you get is you get a month's supply of supplements, a month of supply of a daily shake, right? But then you get to pick a $50 product from here. So you can see there's a collagen in there, there's our 7-day healthy cleanse, there's that triple defense boost immunity drink, some greens boosters, a sustained energy drink, and some of our like fiber gut health drinks. We also have this really yummy collagen latte you could do in the morning or like a nighttime tea. So there's so many like freebies to choose from. But then you can take this September deal that we just mentioned. This is only for new customers, where if you place a 175 order, you can choose a collagen or a day cream. You can put them together. So you would end up getting like $100 of free products. So it's worth like yeah, like it's $100 of free products. It's $140 in savings because you're also going to get free shipping. You'll get 15% off the standard price. And what it is, as you look on the website, you'll see that there's a membership price and a standard price. The membership is free if your order is over $150. So you'll get that membership discount. What that membership means is it means all of your orders are free from here on out. But also, if you never place an order again, nothing happens. Sometimes people really question that membership word. It sounds really scary. But the benefit is all your future orders are 15% off. So anyway, so what this means is like this is the absolute best deal. You get the free shipping, that's going to save you at least $10, 15% discount on your order, Vitalizer, 2 canisters of Life Shake, $100 worth of free products based on the products you choose. And so it's $140 in savings for $179. So it's pretty awesome. And then moving forward, we can help you get the best deal, but it's not going to always be like right about there. So that's the nice thing. And then, another deal that you should know about, second best deal today, is if your order's over 150, you'll still get that savings of $10 on your shipping and you'll get 15% off on your order. So if 179 is out of your price range, just I would shoot for that 150 because you get free shipping and you get that discount. But if you like $100 worth of free products, then you might want to think about that other one. So also, something that we're doing as a thank you for being here is if you place any order, you can talk to Kristi and she's going to help you find what's the best fit for you. I definitely recommend you go to the website, but before you place your order, talk to Kristi because the website is designed to show you the most expensive stuff. So we want to help you get the best deals. We want to help you find what's best for you. And so we're doing this giveaway of a sustained energy boost pack with some really great products for more energy. So yeah. Oh, and I see, yes, we're talking about how we're using mixing the shake with water or milk. You could do either or. It tastes better with milk, but I have done water in desperate times and it still tastes pretty good. So good questions, you guys. Okay. So yeah. Oh, and I should also mention, I just heard this thing today about how the number one predictor of people living long and healthy lives is actually not our diet or our exercise, even though those make a big difference. But it has everything to do with your relationships outside of your family. And if you have good relationships outside of your family, so if you are involved in a church, if you know your neighbors, if you're doing a book club or you're going to a gym, like having all these outside relationships are so important for your lifelong health. And so I want you to know that online we have a group called Simple Healthy Swaps. And it is many of women on our team run it. So Kristi's in there, I'm in there, many of these ladies here that you see on our team. But also it's a place for all of our customers to go to learn more about being healthy, but also to be cheered on in their health journey. So find us on Facebook, ask Kristi to add you to our Simple Healthy Swaps Facebook group so that you can also be cheered on in your health. And if you want to know about how to make an income doing this too, we're of course always happy to share that with you as well. So yeah, the last thing I want to share is like I love this quote of your future is created by what you do today and not tomorrow. And I hope that tonight you're feeling inspired to do something small that's going to change your health. So Kristi, I'll let you finish from there.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you all taking the time to listen this far, to join us tonight. And 100% agree with you, Alyssa. I mean, health is and wellness is a journey. It flexes, it moves, it changes. It looks different depending on where we are at. But every small change that we make compounds and has a greater outcome or impact on our lives over time. So I'm just excited to support people wherever they're at in that journey.
Love that. Love that. Okay, I'm going to stop recording so that